Okay, so Assalamualaikum. I I will be presenting the progress video and peer and self-assessment of my group. So these are my team members. Ami Fitri, which is me, Muhammad Daniel, Pham Kaizen, and Liao Jiafeng. So in regards to role assignment, there were not really any specific roles uh, assigned to anyone. Roles were distributed equally amongst team members, which you will see in the evidence section. We mostly focused on assigning specific modules or sections of the product to different team members rather than specific roles. So for example of our roles was I was responsible for the patient and queue ticket modules and as well as creating the visual charts like UML diagram and flowchart. Daniel was responsible for creating the doctor and schedule module in the code, and he was also responsible for performing video editing. Farm was responsible for the admin and clinic queue manager part modules of the code, and also the report section. Jia Feng was responsible for the system controller and also the report section. They collaborated with each other, and he was also responsible for performing the demonstration of the code. So this is the evidence of our collaboration. We performed two Google Meets. This is from the second one. The what we discussed during the Google Meet was in regards to code progress, um, role assigning for presentation, and also our plans for performing the video, how exactly we were going to do it. Um, this is another piece of evidence of collaboration, but this time about WhatsApp. As you can see here, we talked about task separation, re- report, task separation for coding, task separation for reports, and also the presentation flow for the video. Next is the demonstration of our project progress, which we have three sections of, which is diagrams created by me, the our code snippets, and obstacles that we faced and how we overcame them. So these are the diagrams that we created, which is the flowchart and UML class diagram. This provided a very solid structure for us to build upon to create our code and system. Next is the code snippets. These are code snippets that we created um, as we as we slowly completed the system, and these are the obstacles that we faced. So there were three major obstacles that we faced during our project, which is video time limits, initial problem identification, and online communication. So first, video time limits. Time limitations uh, that time limitations on the length of the videos proved to be a major obstacle to our group because we wanted to fully explain our project and its code. The result the result was we had accidentally created a video that was as long as 40 minutes. But through clever editing and rescripting, it was solved from 40 minutes to around 20 plus minutes. Next is initial problem identification. It was difficult to even begin to grasp where we should start and what we needed to do in this project. But through discussions with each other and a proper look over with the rubric and the criteria, we were able to properly discover what we needed to do and assign tasks to each other appropriately. Finally, is online communication. Online communication poses difficulty in trying to test and edit code back and forth. But by having each person code their own module and test it themselves, we were able to create the code flawlessly. So this is the team reflection section. This is my reflection. Okay, so Assalamualaikum. This is Ami Fitri bin Jimmy, and I will be talking about my and self-assessment about my role and experience working in this group for my project, for our project, which is online management queue system for clinics. So this project was eye-opening for me because it allowed me to flourish in a team collaboration. Since I was responsible for making the code about patient and ticket queue, in this department, I think it was quite simple personally, since in this project, I was also involved in making a UML diagram and flowchart. This allowed me to more understand about the system and about the different priorities and modules needed for different users within this system, and also the relationships between the classes. But despite this, I believe that I have made some mistakes during in the presentation specifically. I was made aware of my fault that the video of the presentation was initially twice as long as wanted. Thankfully, my teammates were able to cut it down drastically. Um, this pro- but despite that, this project had a lot of things in regards to teamwork and work delegation and how beneficial it is. I hope I am able to bring this project into future projects of mine. That's all. Thank you. Okay, so the next reflection. Uh,
Okay, so good morning, doctor. My name is Liao Jiafeng. So I want to take a moment to reflect on my role and the overall experience working on this project, which called Online Cube Management System for Clinics. So from the outset, my primary focus was on understanding the core object-oriented principles that underpin our system, and also ensuring that our code structure was logical and maintainable. Then I also have focused on developing the system controller module, specifically managing the user login, registration, and also navigating through different user dashboard. I also contribute significantly to the reporting module, making sure we could generate clear and useful daily reports for the administrator. And then I think working in this group has been a truly valuable experience because it is one thing to learn concept in lectures, but it is another entirely to apply them in a collaborative environment. There were also definitely moments of challenge, such as the debugging tricky logic or ensuring smooth integration between our different modules, which we each work on. And then, however, I think this challenge will become the opportunities for our growth, and then also pushing us to think critically and solve the problem together. And then overall, I think I have gained a much deeper understanding of the OOP, especially how different class interact to form a cohesive system. And beyond the technical skill, the experience of teamwork was invaluable. We also have learned to how to communicate effectively to share our responsibilities. And also we need to support each other when someone have faced a roadblock. And then in my opinion, I feel I have grown significantly both as a developer and as a team member to our this project. So I think that's all for today. Thank you, Doctor.
So next is uh, Daniel.
Use inheritance, patient, and admin inherit fast, uh, as it can help to reduce the code to be more organized. For the biggest challenge I've encountered in it is while I'm managing the schedule module to ensure that each doctor and schedule each module and their patient's queue ticket were connected without causing dependency issue. But I learned this give me like a deeper understanding concept of aggregation because I'm dealing with. So in the report also I also contribute write the OOP concept for the system. For this reflection, it helped me learn less and see how the concept will be implemented in the system. So overall, for this, really give me good strength, good knowledge, good OOP concept, and it gives me more confidence do Java programming. And also, it may give me knowledge to down problem using OOP, and also how to collab with other groups. Thank you.
And Farm.
So now I will start my peer assessment. And so during this group project, I was responsible for developing the admin management module and preparing for the project overview, conclusion, and creating the presentation slide. So first of all, our team is clearly divides the tasks based on each member's strengths, which help us stay organized and productive. And I mainly focus on the admin features, which including the user login, doctor management, queue checking, and the report generation. I also supported the group by preparing the visual and summarize to present our work clearly. Throughout the project, there was a strong teamwork and we had regular discussion where we updated to each other and share our details and help solve the coding problems. So like for example, when one of our member faced difficulties with the doctor module, we worked together to debug the issues. And I feel that every member was committed and took their task seriously, which made the whole experiment smooth and fair. So for my personally, I learned a lot about teamwork, time management, and applying the OOP, object-oriented programming, in the real project. So this also helped me grow in confidence, especially when presenting and explaining my code to others. In summary, I believe the project shows a good collaboration and each of us has made a value for this group project. So that's all for me. Thank Thank you.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you for listening.